Yes, okay, we're gonna tell you all something.
This groundbreaking.
We mentioned that there was a fourth member of the hot pot, and he's actually...
My family thought that I died for 2 weeks.
Then you posted, I did drugs, I'm sober. Then are there any misconceptions about being a former drug addict? Like, do friends get nervous taking out Panadol or like Zyrtec in front of you? Hello everyone, welcome to the Hot Pot where we hop into different transitions in life. I'm Joey.
I'm Q.
I'm Nick, and today's topic is on second chances, and are people deserving of one? And of course, we have none other than Fauzi joining us.
Thanks for having me. Hi, I'm Fauzi and I'm a content creator. I might have harassed your TikTok
Harass
on your FYP.
No, every time you come on my feed, you caress me.
Oh,
Oh.
dear.
Oh,
Before we jump into today's...
straight into the clickbait.
Yes, okay,
clickbait
we're
ah.
gonna tell you all something.
This
So,
groundbreaking.
exclusive information. We're gonna share something that has never been shared on this podcast before.
Yeah, we teased it a few times lah.
We mentioned that there was a fourth member of the hot pot, and he's actually...
Fauzi! Oh my goodness.
Tell us, how do you feel about coming here today?
Gosh, I will still remember the day where we had the test podcast.
We filmed like a test shoot, you know.
I don't have.
Oh yeah, Joey
I
was
wasn't there
not
yet.
part
Yeah,
of-
because I was 4th gen.
Joey was the 4th gen.
Last minute replacement, seat filler,
I see.
afterthought.
Yeah.
Fake news, fake news.
Yeah.
Save the best for the last lah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I don't know, I feel nervous.
Nervous?
Nervous, ah. It's okay, because your first time, not like us, 100 episodes.
Yeah, lor, that's why.
This was 2 years ago, by the way.
Yeah, your last shoot with us was 100 over episodes ago.
Correct.
okay, wait, some backstory. So it was pretty much confirmed that Fauzi was going to be part of the cast, so there'll be 4 of us. But on the day of our actual first shoot, I remember 9 a.m. I woke up to a text. Our shoot was at, I think, 6 p.m.
Yes.
9 a.m. I got a text in the group chat. I woke up and Fauzi said, hey guys, sorry, I can't make it due to health reasons.
Disappear after that.
Then
Like,
last scene, gone. Then
He ghosted us.
I remember 11 a.m. There's a message like, oh, then is shoot still going on? And they were scrambling to figure out like whether we will still go on with shoot. And then on the side, we were like probably DMing Dawn. So like, oh my God, what's going on?
at that point, I thought podcast over already.
Oh, don't say that. Look at y'all today.
It took a lot of effort to get to that point also. Okay, to give a bit of context. Okay, I would like to think that I'm the 3rd gen hotpot like cast lah. Oh,
Okay, basically, wait. With all the gen references, right? Basically, there were a few people that were casted, and then we were trying to piece together, right?
Multiple
so I
iterations.
call myself the 2nd gen, 3rd gen, 4th gen.
4th
Okay, so
gen.
continue as a 3rd gen.
Yeah, so as the 3rd gen, like I had seen, people come into the 3rd gen and like been like left or cannot do the podcast, or they like the vibe is a bit off. So we had gone through quite a few people already, even from like the point that I had come on board. So I was like, hey, y'all doing this podcast or not? Then
Wait,
Oh, whoa.
okay.
Whoa.
then I thought like, okay.
Sassy diva.
Then I keep asking me to go for vibe check meals, which I enjoy lah, cause like the food like
Free food. You think
food,
Nicholas Jim will say no?
I went for a brunch with like a group, like that was okay, this is the hot podcast. Then suddenly 2 weeks later, like only left Q and I.
Yeah.
Oh.
Then afterwards,
A few
we got
weeks later,
Fauzi.
then we got Fauzi, then we got Joey, then we went for
Vietnamese.
food. And then that was, I think, 2 days before the first shoot.
Correct.
First shoot.
And we were really like vibing.
Yeah, I think it's not bad.
But you
lah.
don't remember, right, the Vietnamese meal?
No, it was
It
at
was at the second
Velocity.
level. Velocity.
Yeah, it was at
Oh my
Velocity.
God, I'm remembering it.
It was at Velocity. It was on a Thursday or Friday, and then the Sunday is when we signed the contract. I
Yes.
remember this super clearly because Monday was when you sent. My first thought is, sign contract already, then they're going to sue him.
No, as a producer, right? Because Dawn and I were the producers. I mean, are the producers.
Right.
And I really laughed because I was like, he signed last night.
Yeah.
Then today suddenly cannot. What happened? And we were all quite concerned. We really actually, I think some of us DM'd you
Yeah.
afterwards,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yes,
So maybe
yes,
you can
yes.
share your side of the story. Let's go. Story time.
Let's go.
Story time of the year, okay?
Oh gosh. This feels like some endgame drama.
Oh my god, Marvel.
Yeah.
Dawn
Marvel
is
call us.
Thanos because she collect all the different stones. This one she don't want, she flick, I collect another one. Then I'll
No
collect
lah,
another
she
one.
Doctor Strange.
Okay. Eh?
She opened the portal.
Oh, correct. Wow. need to relive back all the memories. And it's crazy because, first of all, I apologize to everybody who was involved in this. And no, like legit, because it really caused a ruckus. I had 2 shoots on that day. I had to apologize to so many people. The reason why was that because of all people would know was because I was apprehended on that day for drug consumption, which I've been struggling for close to 10 years.
Oh my gosh, I thought it was just recent.
No, yeah. So it has been a gradual thing. Okay, so before we begin, I want to say that this is going to be a trigger warning. It's going to be about drug consumption and drug abuse. I'll always never forgive myself for where it had come to. When I was apprehended, I was like, Daddy, take me, please. And because I was at the point where
to the CMB officer.
No lah, I was very quiet lah. I was very quiet because I knew one day or at any point in time they will confirm take me.
I want to understand how did they
Ep
find out?
told you.
Gosh. Okay, so in the morning of our shoot date, I was like, okay, 7 a.m. order breakfast, and and then I was like, okay, breakfast came. And then there was another doorbell, ting tong. I was like, oh, they forgot my hash brown. Open the door. They were like, hi, this is the CMB officers. You are apprehended for this, blah, blah. You're Fauzi Azzhar. And then they knew who I was. They knew what I looked like. They pushed me all the way into the door. My boyfriend was sleeping in the room. And he would tell, they told my boyfriend like, you wake up, blah, blah, blah. And we both were brought to the...
So they're quite fierce lah.
They have to be lah. I found out that they were very fierce because they were afraid that some people actually commit suicide or like run away.
Oh.
So it's more of a safety issue.
Right.
So it will shock you, right? But other than that, I was very cooperative because I was at the juncture of like, oh my goodness, I need help. If I don't tell anybody, how on earth am I going to, be safe? Because I was at the juncture of like taking so much drugs, to be honest with you. Yeah, I was dealing with my mental health with the substance, basically. Yeah.
Then after that, what happened?
After that was we were put behind bars for like 2 weeks. And during rehab, it was a 6 months period. And I couldn't contact anyone at that juncture. I only could. So they told me, is there anybody you want to message before you get apprehended? Then I messaged you guys and that was it.
Well, you used your message for us.
I mean, you didn't have one lah.
I
Yeah,
had a
like,
few,
sure
I
he
had a few
can text
message.
his
Oh, okay, I
family.
feel like I can text, but yeah.
So you also
yeah.
texted your family and friends, or
I didn't text my family.
Mm.
Yeah, so that's another drama. My family thought that I died for 2 weeks before they found me. They had made police report because we were supposed to meet like that weekend or something like that. And they had made 3 police reports before finding out that I was actually with at rehab. I didn't know how to handle it.
yeah.
Because first of all, I was struggling with drugs, and when I got apprehended, I didn't know who to inform. And I thought I could keep it under the rug.
As in, at that point, do you feel like it wouldn't be that serious? That's why you kind of wanted to brush it off and hope that 2 weeks later you'll be out.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I thought.
And were you
Yeah.
also a bit afraid of how your family would feel?
Yes, most of it. Because they've always known Fauzi to be like the hardworking one, the one who gets his shit together.
I still remember we were trying to like, don't know whether we should message you or not. And then I messaged you on telly and it went, I remember seeing it go from last seen X hours ago, last seen yesterday, last seen this week
A long time
to
ago.
last seen recently. Yeah. And then I was like, oh my God.
Something happened.
I started to
Yeah,
panic.
I mean, we were speculating what actually happened because you disappeared for quite some
What
time.
were the speculations?
But we never thought that it was drugs.
Right.
I was very scared that you were not here anymore. That was my fear. So then I Instagram DM'd you because I figured, okay, maybe Telly you cannot
You
see
did. I
anymore.
remember this.
So I Instagram messaged you and then I got a reply like a month, a couple weeks or something later. Like it was like I'm going through something right now. Something like that.
A month after?
Actually, let me find it.
My- must be my
It was your
hubby
partner
lah.
who replied.
My partner replied.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I found the message. Okay, 20th June. 20th June, I said, sending big love, Fauzi. I hope everything is okay. 7th July. Hi, sorry for the late reply. I'm taking a long break.
Oh, that's not me.
Ah.
That's my hubby.
So I said, hey, it's okay. Just wanted to make sure all was fine, that you are safe and well. 24th December, you posted that you are back. And I remember saying, welcome back. And then you said, thank you. I'm so glad I'm back. And then you went, oh my God, this is my boyfriend replying. Then you found the message. Then I said, haha, oh my God, wait, where did you go? No reply. Then you posted, I did drugs, I'm sober. Then
Wait, with this emoji?
no. And then his thumbnail is like that, I'm sober.
Meanwhile, Joey thought that you died, you were promoting a drink.
No, but that was an indication I was alive though.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
or someone was posting for you lah,
Yeah,
right?
someone had taken over your account and is using it to run campaigns.
Monetize.
Then it's
earn
all,
money.
It's all AI.
At that time, he was going live a lot.
Oh, yeah, I
Yes,
remember.
You were live a
remember.
lot, so your community was very interactive with you. And then when you finally posted that drink video, all the comments were like, so glad to see you back. We've missed you. Where have you gone? But there were no replies to that. That's why I was like, something is still off.
Rehab, what was the experience like?
It was so fun. Yeah, it was so fun.
Okay.
I can imagine it can go either way. Like some people might be like quite miserable, but
Full
other people, like when I
withdrawals.
think about it, it's also like you are like you just focus on being present,
Yeah.
right? Like no like no stress or from work or past a certain point lah. Okay, the closest parallel I think I can draw is like national service.
Oh?
Like
Like,
when
off from work.
when you're in Tekong, like the
Yes.
first 2 weeks of
You
BMT,
only have a set of things you need to focus
you
on.
cannot leave. You focus on
correct.
this. You forget. Like don't need to think about like what's going to happen in 6 months or 1 year or 2 years. You just like do this.
But on top of that, you are dealing with withdrawals that cause you to not think straight and you don't act like yourself.
Also that. So it was a mixture of both. I was like, oh my goodness, no societal pressures, no stress from work, no phones. So you had everything to yourself. I've always wanted to deal with my mental health and I've always wanted a space to just like take care of my body, my mind. It was the exact time to do it. But then, that's the harder part also lah, the withdrawals. We were literally set to like just cut off from taking drugs and that does shit to your body. But most of it was the rehabilitation part where I'm healing.
What's
that was the best
the
part.
day in the life like?
Wow. I would wake up at 5:30 because the lights were switched on at that time
Wow.
and have breakfast like 1.5 hours later.
What is
And
breakfast?
breakfast.
Wait, why?
I'm trying to
you
get
like,
I'm trying to visualize.
I
it.
love-
He wants the DIML.
I watched the Changi prison documentary. Different, right?
Different.
Okay, so it's better lah.
So rehab is entirely different. If you were to compare rehab with prison, rehab, you can see sky, basically.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You can see trees. There's light at the end of the tunnel, get kind of feeling.
Is it like in the shows where everything is white, very serene, with fountains and like classical music?
Less the fountain and classical music.
Can describe the
Okay.
environment a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so in the bunk, I wouldn't say it's a bunk because there's no beds. There's 8 people. At any point in time, there's always only 8 people. So there could be 4 or 6 because people come in and go. There's a toilet. Okay, imagine the size of this space.
Okay.
Literally where that's the last camera, right?
Yeah.
That's all you have. And then there's bars. Okay, if you go at HDB, there's corridor, right? Imagine 3-room flats.
Okay.
The entrance.
Yeah.
So they have the corridor and everything. It feels like that. So we have the bars. You can see the sky because the corridor is
Are they
out
like
there.
metal bars?
They are
wood
metal bars.
Okay.
Metal bars. And right at the back, so behind us, there are 2 toilets. It's covered,
Got privacy and
but a bit of privacy lah. But the smell, no privacy lah.
Oh man.
like the sound and smell.
The sound and smell, yalla.
It's like your house
Yeah.
like that lah. Your bedroom, his bedroom is glass.
It's open concept.
My open concept toilet.
Yeah. So no privacy.
Yeah.
Then if you have someone over and then the person wants to
No, this is a master bathroom.
So he can look at his wife poo poo.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, we can talk to each other.
That's the kind of relationship they
That
have.
is wow.
Getting through shitty
We
times.
listen, but we don't judge.
Listen
Anyway,
to-
We listen and we don't judge.
So you wake up at 5:30, then you wait for
Breakfast.
breakfast at 7. Breakfast is what?
Yes, it's just like 4 pieces of bread. On Tuesdays, you get like chocolate.
what do you do in the day? Like, do you get to
Work out.
read, run?
So on every Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, you get to go out and do your exercise. They'll bring you to this space. I don't even know what it's called. I forgot already. But other times you are either in your room, you can read your books. There's also a library. You can borrow books from the library. I had to go through this 30-day course on how to deal with your brain and your mental health and everything.
Okay.
That was the best part to me. Yeah, I needed that.
So it wasn't a one-to-one psychologist talking to you, but rather like a class.
So a class of like about 20 max.
Would you say the age group of your peers were like similar, or is it a pretty wide range?
It's definitely a wide range, and they come from different backgrounds. They could be teachers, doctors, really,
So
really quite a
different
vast range.
socio-economic status
Also
and all
that. Yeah.
Interesting. At which point did the withdrawals like stop?
I think mine was 2 months.
Wow, that's very long.
Yeah. Because
So you had your first 2 weeks, then after you got 6 months after that.
the first 2 weeks was crazy. You know, I was like, I didn't know
What
like,
was happening lah.
I was delirious.
Yeah,
and
yeah, I'm sure.
Question,
everything.
where was your partner?
When we both got apprehended, of course they were just looking for me, but they would take whoever is in the house together. But he managed to go
he
home
was
lah
detained
because he
for
was,
a while,
he was
then let
detained.
go.
So he's innocent lah.
Yeah. He's
Okay.
He's
So then
let go.
First 2 weeks, hardcore like withdrawal.
Yeah.
Then after that, another 2 months, like some like milder but still quite rough symptoms.
It shows, in fact, like rashes and everything.
okay.
Painless rashes and all
Sweat
these
and all that.
things. Sweat, yes.
Then after that, then you start your 30-day class.
Yeah, somewhat like that.
Because you cannot be you like delirious, then you start
In
30-day
withdrawals,
class.
it's not gonna clock.
Cannot.
Yeah.
Cannot,
So then
cannot.
it was only maybe the last 3 months where you're like, okay, now I'm more or less okay. Then you can really focus on transitioning to like back out in society and all that.
Healing
lah.
and everything. lah.
How long was rehab? And then how long have you been out of rehab?
Rehab was 6 months.
Yeah.
Then during rehab, how did your family react? And then did they come to visit you? I mean, eventually you had to face the music.
Can
that
visit.
They
Can.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you had to face the truth, right? Or rather, they have to see you in person. How was that like?
After a few police reports, my family decided to contact my boyfriend via Instagram. And that's when they found out lah. And because of this, my family and my boyfriend, they are closer now. So yeah, so that's one of the things that I wanted in life as well. I felt like my sexuality and my boyfriend, who I've been together with 15 years,
You kept very separate
I
from your
kept
family.
very separate because I respect my family, right? And they don't ask and stuff like that. So I'm
But
so
then
I'm happy
your
now.
family keep making police reports, then SPF and CMB never talk.
No, they don't talk one.
So they don't.
They don't
They don't
chat.
talk. They don't talk.
So there was
They
no
don't
like
chat.
shared database like, oh, where is this Fauzi person? Oh, he's in.
Stop.
It's different department.
I
So
see.
they
But
don't
shouldn't
know
there be a
anything.
record?
But
Yeah.
is it like sealed? Like they keep it private?
I don't know what's the deal. I think because okay, maybe it's my fault because I didn't tell my family at all. Yeah, because they would expect to tell family, right? But I wanted not to tell my family because okay, it's okay. I'll be responsible. I'm gonna handle this myself. But I didn't know it was gonna be 6 months, girl.
Let's
That was
say you
serious.
really came out in 2 weeks. Would you have lied about it, or would you have come clean?
No lah, I will still tell them because eventually I will still have to serve my sentence and
Yeah.
stuff.
So did they say anything to you
No.
when they first saw you?
So my mom was so shocked. The first thing she asked, like, what happened? Like, why? Why have you been hiding this from us? It's quite sad to see her being disappointed because like I never like to disappoint my mom. But
sure.
yeah, and at that point also I felt relieved that she knew because finally I can talk about my struggles with my family and that I can.
You don't have to hide anymore, right? It's okay. Yeah, take your time with it.
It was so it was so tiring to be hiding my struggles, my demons from my family because I felt so lonely, even with my boyfriend. It was so annoying. I didn't know who to reach out to. It was quite frustrating, but at the same time, I knew I needed help, which is one of the reasons why on that day when I was apprehended, I was like, oh my God, take me.
That was a solution because you could just one time come clean and
Yeah.
figure it out.
Did
Right?
you already think about seeking help before that day?
Yeah, I did. So a month before I was apprehended, I went to book a session with a psychologist. And this is also speculations only. I think that's one of the reasons why the CMB knew where I lived.
So like that was a tip off, is it?
A tip off lah. So I went to the psychologist and I told him I'm taking drugs. Well, I need help. I desperately need help. And then I will remember this. The psychologist said, you know, whatever you have just told me is actually against the law.
Because it's illegal, yeah.
And it's illegal and I cannot keep this, even though our session is private. And I think because of the fact that he saw that I was really struggling, I
Like
needed
for your
help.
own good kind of thing, lah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Was he a trusted psychologist for you? Like, did you see him multiple times already, or was
No.
it a one-off thing?
It was a
then you just
one-off
like
thing.
you told him the biggest secret of your life?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
it was also a question of like, is there really help in Singapore? Or you'll just get apprehended for these kind of things?
But I guess
So-
the official help is getting
offici-
apprehended, lah, right?
Yeah.
But there are also other organizations that
Yeah.
also handle this also. But I
If
don't
you
know.
had turned yourself in, right, is the penalty or the process any different?
Not sure.
I would assume because you were already 10 years in and you had to seek help and you were asking for a solution based on your use of 10 years, then you clearly you couldn't manage it at that time. Like you couldn't stop it. So then he knew that there had to be an intervention, lah, right?
It was controlling me, basically.
Especially if we like backtrack a bit, right?
Yeah.
How did your addiction start? Like, we talk about 10 years, right?
Rewind.
Yeah.
Wow.
I see like you smoke cigarette first, that kind of thing.
No, it was right down to hard drugs.
Oh,
Wow.
It's crazy. My friend asked me over to his place, and then or he said, "Hey, try this. You'll feel relaxed." So I tried lor, and I did feel relaxed. And then the next day, I texted him, "Hey, how come I cannot sleep? And then he said, "Oh, that's what it does to you." And then I wanted more. From then on, it turned into I needed it more often. And eventually, in the span of that close to 10 years, I dealt with my mental health because at one point, of course, the drugs will, screw up your brain and you'll just be mentally weak and stuff like that.
Wow, we would never have known it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, you're quite high functioning.
You hid it very well.
I'm a high
yeah,
functioning
like especially on
addict.
social media, you're just this like happy guy. I mean, we've talked about this a lot on the podcast, whereby sometimes you really don't know who's struggling with their mental health. And then when we met you at the Vietnamese dinner also, who would have known it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you started your social media career, you were like throughout the entirety of your social media career up to that point, you were like using lah.
Yes.
Wow.
Did you have a fear that if you stopped, you wouldn't be as funny or productive or efficient?
Ooh. The funny part was the substances really helped me with my creativity. But long-term wise, it was screwing up with your brain. I was depending on it. Like sometimes when I feel like, oh, I'm losing my confidence, I need it. I will meet my family or I'll meet my friends and I'll tell them, I'll cut short the meetup.
Right.
And I'll tell them, hey, I gotta go because my social battery just cut, right? Yeah. And then I'll go do it. It's crazy.
Do you think it gave you confidence or do you think actually it made you act rashly? That's why you thought it was confidence, but you were just like acting on impulse and whatever thought came to your mind, you just wanted to do it because you weren't thinking straight already.
So what I learned during rehab is that when you're taking substance, it sort of like kills some cells in your brain. And when after taking drugs, there'll be like a die down. What is that called?
The crash. Like,
The crash.
The crash. To top up with more drugs, you
have
got
to
to take
go
Even
more
higher, right.
than what
And
you took
every time
before.
it's higher and higher and higher, right?
Yes.
Because you build up a tolerance, lah, basically. Okay.
So it became a point of time where I think I couldn't even control myself. I just overdosed
So obviously
just
not
to numb.
sustainable. So if you overdose, then you're just kind of like, oh, I'm stay at home the whole day.
Or
Then
shell,
I
you
didn't
lose
wake
the
up.
whole day, lah.
I
Yeah,
didn't
right.
wake up for 18 hours.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And then like financially not cheap also, right?
Yeah, do you know how much you spent in the
Yeah.
10 years?
For across 10 years, I think about 10K maybe.
Wow.
It's crazy. That 10K could have been done,
Yeah.
like used for other better things.
It was a down payment.
Which, let's talk about mortgage. So what happened? No, basically he had bills to pay.
Oh.
And then he stopped working also. So let's
Yeah.
talk about finances.
wow.
What
Okay, so
happened?
now it's the real
Crazy.
fallout from going
Wow.
to rehab, lah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So at rehab, panic. There were some projects where I was paid already, and I had to
Pay back.
pay back. Yes, but there were other times where my savings, I have to pay my mortgage, my bills, and everything. Right. On that day, I passed all my savings to my boyfriend, and he took over my finances, lah. Even my password to my accounts, because I still had campaigns going on.
I remember you posted 2 campaigings.
Yes.
Suddenly, you know, like it will be like 1 month. Then suddenly it was
3
like,
months.
this drink that
No, we were saying how he didn't reply us, right? But then he still posted, so he should be fine. We thought he was fine.
Oh, I
Yes.
didn't see that.
Okay. Yeah, that's what you told me as well.
Yeah, correct.
Right.
But then, so
right.
okay,
Wow.
what was the financial fallout after that? Like when your income stream like had dried up for those months, and
For 6 months? So
any like long term impact or not? Or thankfully no.
thankfully, no. The entire 6 months, I had exactly enough savings just to
Get by.
Get by.
Yeah,
lah.
get by.
Oh.
Yeah, it was so finances very important, everybody.
Emergency funds.
Emergency funds, financial planning. As a freelancer, I always plan 6 months ahead. Even my mortgage. Now my mortgage even like plus another 3 months. Not saying that I'm doing anything, but like financial planning is so important.
Yeah, and then you
in
have
Singapore.
pets.
And I have pets
Your
also. Yeah,
cats.
my cats.
Yeah.
But thankfully I have my boyfriend.
Okay, then
with me.
bouncing back, right?
Yes.
Coming back to the real world.
Difficult.
You definitely, I mean, we saw you kind of create your own content as well. Yeah, and I think everyone, your viewers also were probably reacting like, huh, Fauzi did drugs? Your brand deals, what went on?
Wow. At that point, I was on the fence on whether I should come out. But I did this reflection on my own. I said like, hey, if I'm not going to be honest with my followers, because I love them, and if I cannot be honest with myself, I think I might fall back to it again.
Accountability, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like my whole life, I think it's a first sibling kind of attitude. Like,
Oldest child.
I don't need to ask for help.
Okay.
It's okay. I'll take care of you, but I don't need to ask for help. But I realize now that I need help. I need the community. I need people.
Was it difficult to land gigs or jobs, or you thought that like managed to, brands were quite accepting?
When it first started, it was slow. But as soon as I picked up my presence on social media, it got better. I think what's important was that I stay true to my branding, which is now I want to advocate more on mental health and advocate against substance abuse, which really affected not just me, it affected my family, my boyfriend.
Were there any brands or agencies that really like stayed loyal to you? Like you worked with them before you had like, went into rehab, and after you came out, they were like, okay, Fauzi, we want to work with you again, or we'll continue. Like,
Or do you feel abandoned by everyone?
Not really. Actually, I've been blessed that people have been supportive. It's been quite a fulfilling journey. It's funny, right? Because like usually brands will engage me for like funny content, like engaging content. But now because I did this whole branding, I find that previously I was hiding behind all these laughters and everything. But it's the self-fulfillment in being honest, being real on social media. And I'm so glad I can share this with everyone.
No, I think it's a duality, right? I mean, you can be funny and then you can also be serious and talk about your mental health. It can both coexist.
You can be human.
Yeah, I remember watching your video being super impressed and happy for you that you were so at peace with what happened, because it wasn't like a, okay, I messed up, I'm back, now you all have to take me back, you know? Or some people, they really, maybe they're not ready for it and they pushed for it because they needed to just get it over with. But it really felt like you were in the right place because you addressed your viewers and you took accountability for your mistakes or letting people down, that, you know, this is really what it did to you. And you also shared like a lot of perspective on what drugs can do. Because you were actually bring a lot of awareness to the problem. Like you were the last person people expect. And that's why I think the message was so strong coming from you. So I think
thanks for
because
that.
of that, that's why brands are eager to continue working with you lah, because they can tell you are authentic about it.
So I realized we are so deep into this story, right? That we never link it back, as in we didn't link it back to our main topic of the day.
What is
which
it?
Second chances lah. So do you feel that everyone actually gave you second chance?
Or like, got anyone never give you a second chance? Like, sometimes that's the
And
It's
you're
just
like,
here for the
darling,
plots
no.
and the
Have
kiki.
lah.
Sometimes that's the reality of
Yeah,
it.
for
It's
sure
not
lah.
always
People
like,
will judge you for it.
Yeah, people judge out. Oh, there are some comments that go like, "Oh, so shook already take drugs for so many years. Then now you wanna pretend like
You're like you're
some
healed
holy
and
guy."
oh.
But I realize that doesn't affect me at all because everybody also makes mistakes. I feel like this is so difficult to say because there are so many people in this world struggling. It's the impact of how I came out was also meaningful because maybe I should tell you all the story. I was cycling one day and then I needed to pump my tire because like suddenly punch it. And then this guy, he was at the shop. He came to me and then I said, "Hey, I want to, fill up my tire with air." And then he just stared at me. He's like, I was like, "Are you okay?" And then he said, "You are the reason why I quit drugs." I was crying because he said like, "Hey, because of you, like I want to turn things around." And I still remember him. I kept going to that place. I cannot find him anymore. I don't know where you are.
Maybe he changed up.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, probably. But the second chance part is I feel like if you give yourself the second chance, people will trust you.
yeah. And the people who don't trust you, they just not meant to be part of your life.
Okay, bye bye.
Yeah.
Do you lose a lot of friends actually?
Actually, I lost more friends while I was taking drugs.
Oh.
They knew. So they knew.
Why?
No, so a lot of times when I'm hanging out with my friends, it's like, "Hey, Fauzi, why are you always so tired? Why are you always zoning out?" Because I was crashing. And I've apologized to them so many times. And even now, like, I think I cannot rebuild that friendship anymore because it has come to a point where they can't even trust me.
Yeah.
And I cannot fault them for that. And I totally get it. Like, I'm looking at you right now. I know I cannot heal the pains that I've caused you, but it's where it is now. I apologize. But right now, I need to focus on myself because if I don't, then I think I might fall back to it again.
Did you feel like you were cancelled for it? Because people were a bit more forgiving
For drugs,
for drugs, right? But then when it comes to other behavior, like other influencers doing certain things online,
Yeah.
then the cancel culture is a bit more intense. What do you feel about that?
I think it's very different because one is, how would I say this? Your harm, even though your harm did affect other people in your immediate family and circle, that's why I say the way you addressed it is very important. Because if you had tried to brush it off, then it would not have worked. Because your content relies so much on your life and your personality. Now that has happened to you, right? That is authentic to you already. If you continued lying or like pushing it under the rug, all your content now will be viewed as inauthentic. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I think there's a like gender kind of like role to play in that lah. Like if you are a woman and then your news get leaked, then I find that
You will always be remembered for it.
yeah,
There
it's a bit-
are incidents in Singapore and then that person never
Like,
got away
yeah,
with
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I mean, like people will always still remind them about that incident.
Yeah, there's so
which is
many
so unfair.
guys, as in guys and girls, when their nudes get leaked, it's very different. guys almost get praised for it sometimes.
I think the drug thing also maybe because in like pop culture, it is a lot more normalized.
It's not
Not in Singapore, but it's
lah.
like Western media lah, maybe.
Yeah.
But I think in Singapore, we are still very shocked when someone we know does drugs. I'll be very shocked.
I think even though it is a crime, yes, it is a crime, but there's that cross junction of illness also. And addiction is crippling and it is a medical condition. So people maybe feel more empathetic that at some point it wasn't you anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe
wasn't.
the sober you that made a decision, yes, you made a mistake, but it is a mistake that harmed you and not other people. I think the difference if, let's say, if you were under the influence and then you caused an accident on the road that harmed other people have less empathy
I might
for
have
it.
gotten cancelled.
I think he
I
would
think
have.
in that context lah.
Oh, right.
I guess.
If let's say he was
for sure,
driving
for
under
sure.
the
Yeah,
influence
yeah,
and he hit people, then 100% I think it would have been very hard for him to come back.
Did you feel like you were borderline cancelled in any way?
So I did have this conversation myself. In fact, when I did the video, when I first came out, my boyfriend was like behind me, cheering me on. He's really amazing. A lot of people told me, hey, you shouldn't come out. And I took their words for it. That's why I took a while to come out, even though I was out for a bit. And I was like, oh my God, if I come out, I definitely kena cancel, sir. Because drugs, like people will confirm turn a side eye on me. But then I realized I'm always very honest with my followers. They have supported me for so long. And even with my family, I want to be honest with them. I want to be honest with everybody. In fact, the people whom I've worked with, like, they had trusted me with content and everything. So by coming out, I was also very accountable to myself. And that's very important. That's so important. I feel like my values as a sober person, definitely not the person I was taking drugs, is somebody who takes accountability for my mistakes.
And I think with things like Yellow Ribbon Project, we grew up watching these second chances stories. Like we have things like 18 Chefs, where they hire ex-convicts. So I think it's not new to us. In fact, we really enjoy it because now we also feel good. Like, I remember my parents would say, oh, let's go and support, go to the restaurant and support. You feel like you are giving these people a second chance. We are talking about it. There are like festivals, Yellow Ribbon, was it a walk?
The
Festival,
run,
the run, yeah.
yes.
So there are like things like that kind of spread awareness, but that is a very big general thing where like big public movement, right? But you as an individual, and you have so much influence over young generation also.
And it's also society part, I find. Because I'm showing the human side of, I don't know, not just being a Singaporean, but also someone who is struggling with mental health and also just life. I want to be relatable.
Yeah, I think also it's easy to get caught up in the hate comments, even if they are the minority. There will always be people who, when you are down, they want you to stay down.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
It's like the same people who, like, until today, they will leave comments on people like Noah Yap or Joseph Schooling's like socials, right? Yeah, and one literally like brought back a gold medal for Singapore. So then people are just kind of like miserable and unhappy with their lives lah. Yeah.
Like, just move on.
Yeah, move on. But I wish them the best lah.
Yeah. Do you all think that everyone deserves a second chance?
Depends on what they do. If you kill someone, I think cannot.
Rape someone? No.
Rape someone, no.
I think,
Rape,
yeah,
definitely not.
animal abuse.
Child grooming? No.
Scammers, I hate scammers.
Yeah, actually, scammers are like if you steal like old people's like jewelry, their gold bars, or you
Stop
scam
it.
them of their savings. I think any form of deceit and manipulation, that one is
No second
it's quite hard to do, So you really come up with a plan. I think that's really very messed up.
What about cheating and adultery?
Cannot.
Yeah.
No, okay.
Hesitation over there?
cheating- wait, wait.
Hesitation, yeah.
If your friend, Alice, very good friend, cheats on their boyfriend, Jason. You don't know Jason, not close to Jason. Okay. Then they break up.
Okay.
Will you still be friends with Alice?
But they break up already, what?
they break
Not
up
my
already.
daiji already, what?
Yeah,
if
but
they're
is
still
it,
if they're still together
Wait. I actually have an Alice and Jason in my life right now.
and they're a
are
couple,
they together?
Yeah, so no. I have the hypothetical situation.
okay.
I know this girl, okay, and I've seen her through maybe 2 boyfriends, and this third one we really like. all of us really like, and we would hang out in a group. My husband gets along with him, like we really like him, right? And then she cheated on him. And because to me, we're not that close.
Yeah, it's okay.
So now actually we hang out more with
The guy.
Jason.
Oh.
But he knows that she cheated lah.
He knows, so he found out that she cheated, but he actually kept it from us.
Right. No, but
Oh.
next scenario
No.
is whether you would also tell that person and then stay friends with them. I feel like it's not my place to tell, but then if I'm close to the guy also, right, I might give my friend a deadline to tell him. Because I
But-
feel like I wouldn't want to see him
Be hurt lah.
be hurt and lied to, because he's now my friend also.
No, but now my question more is like, do you care if like the hurt is to someone that you don't know? But then will you see this as like a character flaw in your friend?
Do
And
I
then
know
will-
the information though?
You know.
I know.
Yeah.
100%.
At least your best friend.
Bestie vibes.
Then at least you damn
I'll
stupid.
call out,
Yeah, I'll be like, at least
I'll call out.
you're acting crazy.
But you call out, but then you still be friends?
So I'll say, are you gonna tell him? Because if you're not gonna tell him, right, I might use an anonymous way to tell him.
Okay. I think same.
That looks scripted AF.
Same.
No, I might use an
That's
anonymous
scripted.
way to tell him.
Same,
And it's not
same.
like, but your loyalty is with Alice. I'm like, I feel like morals are very
So then
important.
so then after that, then Alice like, how could you? Then they end of friendship. Then,
Yeah, okay lor.
And all like,
Oh,
why would I
okay,
want to
okay,
be friends
okay.
I'm
with a
sorry, I
cheater?
wouldn't. If you can cheat on him, then maybe you cheat on me also in our friendship. You might do something to hurt me.
Okay, so
Yeah, lor.
Hey, Alice, what happened, like Alice?
the TLDR is that if they repent and they are remorseful, then okay, can give second chance for cheating.
They have to own up. They have to own up to mistakes.
But if the cheating is like on you, like if it's your partner cheat on you, cannot lah.
Cannot.
You're the direct recipient
I
of
think
the
I
cheating.
cannot.
Direct
If partner
recipient.
cheat,
I gotta go.
you know what? We always say this, right? Like immediate no.
Yeah, I
But
cannot.
there are so many married couples
Yeah.
with
Yes,
children
that's
where
the
they
thing.
find out, they put a pause first, then they really analyze. Am I gonna throw away 30 years of marriage? And actually it's pretty happy. It's just maybe we've drifted apart. Then you start blaming yourself. There's so many things that go
Can
into
go
it.
therapy.
Correct.
Yeah,
Then they
yes,
try
yes.
and work on it.
Especially when there's a kid involved.
Very hard.
That's the
And I think it's unfair to judge and be like, you don't respect yourself. I don't think it's that simple.
Guys, if my partner
Yeah.
ever cheat on me and I stay, right, slap me.
Okay. Dips.
no. That's
Oh, no. I want to slap me.
No, but I think we have all been in a situation where maybe someone was given a second chance and we don't understand why, and we almost judge them for it. It could be relationship, it could be in friendship. Like we all know that one person that has been giving someone way too many chances and be like, this has been a sixth chance, I think done already. But we just don't know what it's like lah.
It's
Yeah.
like if someone is a K-pop vape nation.
that one another
Then-
issue lah.
No, as in that one, I feel like it's as in
Same thing,
it's
Like,
similar.
it's
Like,
similar,
there's
it's similar.
I feel like I can be more empathetic about it
Yeah.
because it's an addiction, mah.
But
Addiction.
if you are the seller and
Oh,
you
then
know
no.
the risks,
No.
that one,
That
jail.
fella.
Get out of my
Yeah.
house.
Then if you compare that to some other notable cases around like child grooming, sexual harassment, abuse, those are the kinds that we don't give
No.
second chance lah.
No.
Especially if
Okay.
you are supposed to be a role model influencer.
Oh, suddenly? Specific?
Question
pod.
Okay, you can go first.
Oh, let's go. Assign everyone an emoji based purely on vibes.
Oh my god.
So fun. So yours is the one with the tongue out.
Or the eyes a bit crazy.
Yes, a bit crazy eyes.
The silly goofy move.
Yeah,
Okay,
the goofy
really,
one.
yeah.
For sure. I don't know why yours is that red devilish emoji.
Oh, the red devilish. ah.
The devilish one.
Yeah,
Very angry.
yes.
For you, right, Q? Yours is the one with the hands.
This one,
emoji.
Oh,
two hands.
yeah. That's cute.
With palms out.
Okay.
I would have liked to be the poop.
I think poop is mine.
I think yours is the specs with the
Oh,
The geeky one, the geeky one.
Correct.
What is the weirdest food you've ever eaten? Weirdest food combination? I like the, maybe weird to y'all lah, I like the filet-o-fish with garlic chili and the maple syrup. But in terms of weird,
You got eat bugs before?
oh god, I got eat cricket. I eat the tom yum flavored cricket.
Would you rather be an only child or middle child or younger or older siblings? I think younger siblings are fine. So I would want to be the oldest.
Huh? You say youngest siblings
As in,
are fine.
I don't mind having younger siblings.
We say, would you
But
want
would
to
you
be?
want to be?
I want to be the oldest
Then
child.
just
lah.
say
He just said
Oldest.
youngest are fine.
But you
so
can be the
oldest.
oldest child and then the only child also.
Which MBTI personality would you want to experience for a day? No, I want to be an INTP. This person will be very different from who I am. Yeah, I want to be so logical and so spontaneous. Actually, I'm already quite introverted, but I'm still an extrovert. I just want people to leave me alone. Okay, let's hop back to the episode.
Actually, going back to rehab, do you still keep in contact with anyone there? Any besties?
This old guy,
Oh,
Oh my god, so cute.
really,
Wait,
we
how
were like
old?
husband and wife. Really, really.
You cheat on your partner
Yeah, correct.
in rehab,
Like,
jail.
no, we were like husband and wife. We are always bickering with each other. Like, hey, I always tell him, hey, old man, can you shift there a little bit? You're taking much of my space. And then he will call me like, hey, old woman, you.
Oh my god, this is not work wife, work husband, it's rehab husband.
Rehab.
Yeah,
eh.
rehab husband.
Rehab wife, rehab.
Yeah.
Starting a new trend.
He's one of the reasons who always like beside me, like whispering, you take drugs, some more you eat shit food in prison. Like he keep whispering,
Wait,
he
you
keep
scared
whispering
me.
in my ears.
Wait, that
Yeah.
made me think that you were like sleeping in bed.
No,
and
no,
then
it's
he's
not.
like,
It's not.
"Take your shit,
It's like you take some more lah. Take some more. Yeah, take some more.
This is not proper behavior.
so you never keep in touch
Oh,
after you come out?
Keep in touch.
Oh.
He's one of the few that I keep in
I
touch.
love that.
Who come out first?
Cute.
It's not a competition.
You know why he came out first? Because 3 months only. Those people
Shout out.
Older lah.
older.
Shout out,
Uncle
Uncle.
Jason.
Shout out.
Ah, they got a
So-
senior discount.
No, we bonded over the fact that he cannot walk. So whenever we have to go down or anything, I'll be the one bringing him around.
Oh.
Yeah, and we bonded from there.
Rehab bestie.
Bestie.
Husband, wife.
Rehab
Husband,
sorry.
wife. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I love
okay.
that.
I think got anyone like not nice not?
Oh, have lah.
Got people bully you. Got people
Recognize
say like,
you.
You're Fauzi. Oh my
Have
god, why
lah.
you here?
Have. Hey, Fauzi, TikTok.
Oh no, that sucks.
I will
The
go crazy.
whole.
Then how?
Got
Yeah,
did
they
you
echo.
react?
got echo some more.
TikTok.
TikTok.
So how
But I
you
just
react?
ignore lah.
Oh.
Thought one incident is when I was a librarian. So
You librarian.
I was like,
Cannot. Okay.
Very cute. No, I think it's damn
Sassy
cute.
librarian. I feel like you would judge people's book choices.
And
And
then
read
you
this
say-
one. You understand the words, man?
No, and you were saying
Harry
return
Potter.
tomorrow, huh? Return tomorrow.
You're late by 2 days.
yeah, exactly. That's how it works. So like,
So, okay, then what happened?
We'll work with the officers and like to give out books and everything.
So cute.
And then some of these men, men
always
are
men.
promiscuous. It's always men,
Joking.
Like they'll probably know my sexuality, and then they will tease me and then start touching me by the bus. They will like take my hand
By
and,
the
like,
bus, through the bars.
by the bus. I
Hey,
give
that's
them the book.
harassment too, eh?
I give them the book, right?
Yeah.
Then they, oh, hey, how are you?
All men are a little
Men.
bit gay.
Wait.
Write that down.
Wait, so they straight down or not? I don't know.
How I know? I
Maybe
don't know.
closeted.
Oh.
Then they are using this chance.
So this is like
It's
that.
withdrawal
They could also be hungry.
Oh,
Yeah.
And
Oh,
thirsty, you mean thirsty?
thirsty.
both are both.
Both.
Are there any misconceptions about being a former drug addict? Like, do friends get nervous taking out Panadol or like Zyrtec in front of you? No, because they scared you relapse. You know what I mean? Like some people are just overly
kind.
careful. They're like, Fauzi, don't look.
Trigger warning.
Oh my god, it's like during Ramadan. When people say, sorry, I'm drinking water. Sorry. Oh my god.
No, but no. Don't have no triggers, no nothing. And my friends were
Hey, valid
valid question. But no, don't have like.
Then pochai pills, eh?
Talk about pills. Because of this, after rehab, I went to IMH and get the proper help that I really needed to deal with my depression, and my anxiety. So I took pills for that for a good 6 months, and then I cut down 50% for another 6 months, and now I don't take it anymore.
Solid lah.
So proud of you.
Let's go, Fauzi.
Yeah.
Managing it is not easy,
It's
no.
difficult.
I feel like we got so much to yap about. If you come on another episode, what would you want to talk about?
Oh my god, I don't know.
You are fit in already. The guest for no reason.
I mean, he was
I wanna-
originally supposed to be the fourth host.
Correct.
That's why I got the chemistry
This is
there.
the chemistry test.
Okay, so this is based on literally based on my experience in rehab. I was questioning how come these men like take drugs and everything, then I realized it's really the societal pressures of how men are supposed to be perceived. So maybe that should be the next topic.
Or maybe he should go to Men Explain.
Hey, stop.
Our sister
Poaching,
brand.
So is it?
Sorry,
Poaching.
not poaching. This one, I
It's-
manage both sides.
I see. Oh gosh, but
Love
thanks
that.
for having me. I really
No,
appreciate
thanks
it.
for coming.
No, thanks for coming, for being so brave to share your story. You are helping more and more people each time you do.
I really hope so.
I think all in all, to wrap this up, we do tend to, as a society, be less forgiving to influencers, celebrities, or people in the public eye who make mistakes. And I think this is because we sometimes put them on pedestals and we make them accountable to standards that are actually quite impossible to uphold all the time. And also, with that being said, not all mistakes are forgivable. Everyone has a different threshold. So I think whatever we talk to today are our own personal thresholds. You come up with your own boundaries, and as long as you respect them, are comfortable with them, no one else should be able to tell you otherwise. But of course, we are so happy to have had Fauzi here with us.
Aw,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Multiverse
Thank you, guys.
hotpot.
Thank you for joining us on The Hot Pot. You can also catch us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Me Listen.
And subscribe to our channel if you haven't already.
And thank you, Fauzi, for being here today.
Thank you so much. I need to pee now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We'll see you on the next episode.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Should cut in some test shoot footage for the bloopers.
Hi everyone, welcome to The Hot Pot, where we hop into different pots of spaces people find themselves in during life's transitions. We are your hosts. I'm Q.
I'm Fauzi.
And I'm Nick.